Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Arm Wrestling Simulator, where in today's video, we're going to try to max out our very first pet since the brand new XP update, that being our Goliath Ghost Soldier Dominus, that is currently level 27 with a 1.5 billion multiplier, but hopefully after today, that won't be the case, and it'll be much higher level, and that's all thanks to the recent garden update. Now, this garden has recently been expanded, and they've also decreased the time that it takes for these crops to grow, so getting XP is faster and easier than ever. But that's not the way that we're going to be getting our pet XP today. In order to level up and max out our pets for the first time in literally like months since they took away the old snack system. And no, we won't be using this greenhouse over here either, which I do need to actually collect some of these rare fruits like the star fruit, these dragon fruits. These will be coming in handy later. We're actually going to be using the farmer merchant because of its unique ability to purchase apples with tickets. Now, this is a feature that was added, I believe, a few updates ago, but as you can see, for 240 tickets, you can purchase 3 normal apples, and each of these apples gives you 80 pet XP. So basically, 240 tickets for 240 pet XP. There is also 130 tickets for 3 rotten apples, but these are only 75 pet XP, so it's a pretty bad value, if I'm being honest. They did also increase this so you can buy 40 apple seeds every 20 minutes because this farmer does restock every 20 minutes. So every 20 minutes, we can go over here and buy 21 of these normal apples, which I would say is a pretty good deal. But as you can see, well, now we have to just wait 20 minutes, and that's kind of a problem. And if we wanted to do this time and time again and sit here and get our apples and then feed them to the Soldier Dominus and say, oh, here's your 9 apples, that would take, I think, probably like a week or so of just straight AFKing and trying to upgrade the Soldier Dominus. But as you can see, with just 9 of those regular apples, we were able to get 2 entire levels, which is a really good sign. So I think they've made it pretty easy, or at least easier, to level up pets within the game. But I've also got another trick up my sleeve, and that is the fact that I have a lot of alt accounts, as you guys know, and across all of my alt accounts, I have a total of around 300,000 tickets at the moment. And if you're wondering, what are these tickets? How do you even get them? Well, it's actually super simple. And again, another recent update, I think it was maybe a month or 2 ago, they made it so that you get these tickets every time you beat a boss. There's no randomized drop rate. Oh wait, that's really awkward. Well, it should be every time you beat a boss. Maybe it's in certain worlds. Maybe it's not the starter world. Let's just check world 6. This is actually kind of curious. Which worlds do they give it in? So this is world 6. We got a ticket. All right, let's go to world number 2. Maybe world 2. Maybe world 1's a little. Oh wait, this is world 7. I'm going backwards. What's going on? Let's go to world 3. This is world 3, the beach. Can we get tickets here? It doesn't really matter for us because we can beat just about every boss in the game, but for you guys, might be helpful to know. So we do get tickets here. Let's go to the space gym as well, just to get a little bit of a rough idea as to what's going on here with these tickets. So I think probably, yeah, every boss and every world besides the spawn world, you will get 1 ticket for every time you defeat 1 boss. So basically, if you have VIP, you're able to beat a boss about once every 3 seconds. So you can get around 1,200 tickets per hour, or around 30,000 tickets a day if you just straight up AFK. And that's really good because that means you're able to get around 30,000 pet XP a day if you're able to spend all of these tickets. And that's what we're doing in today's video. We're basically converting 1 ticket into 1 pet XP through the new farming system. And that's the game plan. So we first are going to go ahead and just make sure we have 500-ish thousand tickets. I'm being really safe here, being really on the safe side, because I have absolutely no idea how many of these tickets we are going to actually need, how much pet XP it takes to max out. That's also kind of why I'm doing this video, because I really want to find out how much pet XP do you need in this new system to max out a pet from level 0 to level 99, because I do plan on eventually getting this new max Shadow Hound. But for me, I think it would take probably around 2 to 3 days of AFKing and then another day or 2 of AFKing just to get all the pet XP. And personally, I kind of just want to do the pet XP and max this Soldier Dominus now. So I'll probably have to repeat this process at some point in the future. And so I know I'm going to repeat this process. But again, maybe it won't actually take that many apples, and I'll just be able to save a lot of these extra apples for this process whenever I end up getting the Shadow Hound. But I kind of figured out it's just really hard to get this pet, and I was getting really unlucky in the process. And so we're just going to do it with the pet that we already have. So for me, I think I can defeat the, ooh, that's not actually that fast. I really want to be super optimal here and make sure the boss that I'm fighting, I can basically instantly defeat. So that looks like we're able to almost instantly defeat the banker. I know we're not going to be getting as many wins as we we could be getting through this process. But again, we're mainly just trying to get a bunch of tickets. So I think the goal is over the next day, we're just going to straight up AFK bosses to get a bunch of tickets across all of our accounts. And then what we're going to do is we're going to basically have to create a macro or some sort of program that automatically purchases these apples, because as you guys know, every 20 minutes is how often this refreshes. Oh wait, this is refresh. Oh no. Yeah, it's already out of stock. And so every 20 minutes, I'm going to have to make a program that will go ahead and automatically purchase these. And then that way it'll take about 20 or 30 hours of purchasing apples. So we've got about a day of AFKing, about a day of purchasing apples, and then we can go ahead and level up the pet or see how long it takes to level up. So it's a pretty lengthy process. It's a pretty grindy process. But again, if you guys don't know the importance of leveling up a pet, if you get a pet from level 0 to level 99, it gives it a 50% strength boost. So this, I think, is a 1.3 billion multiplier pet. But if I get it to max level, it should be around a 2 billion multiplier pet, which would make my entire team around 50% stronger, which would be a huge boost. And so that's the reason we're doing this. It's a big grind, but this world has also been super difficult. And I know world 10, whenever it does come out, is also going to be a huge grind. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to buckle down, probably just AFK. Is it the fiery guide? No, I think we can do the dark banker. The dark banker seems like we can also defeat it pretty fast. We already have 60,000 tickets on this count. Seems like we'll be good to go. So we're going to get the other alt accounts up and running, and then we'll come back in about a day or so. Make sure we have at least like 450,000 tickets, and then we'll get to work, started on that macro, purchasing up all the apples, and then it'll be up to us to try to max out this pet. And I really hope it doesn't actually take only like 50,000 tickets worth of pet XP or something, because then I'd feel really dumb. But then I guess I'd have like infinite pet XP for the future, and that'd be good to go. But yeah, a lot of AFKing to do over the next few days for bosses and for purchasing apples. So I'm gonna get to it, and I'll catch you guys in a little bit.
24 hours later.
Well, it is the next day, and on my main account, I don't think I ended up grinding too much. Yeah, I mean, okay, I take that back. We have 78,000 tickets on our main account, and I did a bit of peeking at our alt accounts. I think we have somewhere in the ballpark of like 550 or 600,000 tickets. We went a little overboard, and I actually asked some people in the community, and it seems like we only need around 300,000-ish pet XP in order to rank up a pet from level 1 to level 99. So I've already had some people criticize me in the Discord that I'm maxing out this soldier Dominus when there is already a new best pet in the World 9 Shadowhound. But I guess the good thing is, because I went a little overboard and because it's only 300,000 XP, we can go ahead and just burn all of the tickets on these normal apples. So again, what we have to do for the next 24 hours is basically just create macros so that for all of our alt accounts, it'll just purchase these 7 normal apples, because again, these rotten apples, they're just not a great value. And then after 20 minutes, it is going to click 7 times again, and then it is going to do that again and again and again and again. I have 2 laptops in which I usually AFK Arm Wrestling Simulator on, so I'm just gonna have these 2 laptops run this macro for probably 24, maybe 30 hours in order to make sure we transfer all of these tickets over to these normal apples. I also did see a screenshot. I doubt I'm going to be able to find it, but the screenshot was kind of insane, and that if you were, oh, it's here. Oh, you don't even have to level it up. Yeah, this Phoenix fruit, if you guys don't know, you can instantly evolve a pet of your choice. But for me, for 200,000 tickets, this basically is like 10 days worth of straight AFK grinding. And the Phoenix fruit, while it is good, like basically it would just be able to turn this baby into a big, or I guess the dream scenario would be to have like a void big version of the Shadowhound and then apply this, and then it would be turned into a huge. But again, 200,000 tickets, and at the moment you're not able to trade tickets between accounts, so I'd have to do all of this on just one account, and that seems like an impossible feat. I know there's people out there who've done it, but they've been saving tickets, and I'm a person who likes spending in Arm Wrestling Simulator and not saving like these people in the over here on the leaderboard where they just save up all of the wins. Like, dude, what are these wins gonna do for you? Nothing. They're sending to your account. They're not doing anything. So we're gonna go spend all of these tickets and see if we can't figure out a way to make this happen. Gonna require a little bit of ingenuity to make sure this process gets done, but don't worry, the next time you guys see me, we will have around hopefully 600,000 pet XP or more worth of apples to apply to our pet, and oh, that'll be so sweet. Well, I believe all in all it's like 2 or 3 days later since we started this journey, and we've spent a lot of tickets. I know we still have some tickets remaining on our main account, but this thing started out with like almost 80,000 tickets, and so far we have spent quite a lot. We have 10,000 remaining, but on all the other accounts we have drained literally every single ticket that we have. All that's left to do is to tally up the value of the apples. I've converted all of the apples into these perfect apples that are worth 250 XP a piece. So I'm just going to go across all the accounts, see how many perfect apples we have, and then multiply it by 250 XP. Then we'll be able to see how much pet XP we were able to get after spending like 500,000 or 600,000 tickets in Arm Wrestling Simulator. And then, of course, we will be maxing out the Soldier Dominus pet, the thing that this has all been worth, the whole reason we've been trying to do this thing. We'll be able to accomplish our goals, but in a second after we tally everything up. Well, the final number of how much pet XP we were able to get is 552,250, which I think is actually pretty insane, considering that's probably like 2 days worth of AFKing, and I was able to purchase all of these apples after like 12 or so hours of AFKing as well. So really not that bad, and I think pet XP is in a pretty decent place considering it only takes like 30,000 pet XP or so to level up. And I just kind of made a really unfortunate mistake. I thought I was recording, but I had my recording paused, and I just went ahead and applied 290 apples, and now our Goliath Ghost Dominus is level 76. So we went from level 29 to 76 with just 290 of those rotten apples, or about 70,000 pet XP. But that is crazy because that's literally like what feels like nothing. Like you yourself could grind a full day and do that, and at 70 levels is like a 40% strength boost, which is really gnarly. So now what we're gonna do is go ahead and enable trading on all of our accounts, and then we're basically just gonna pass around the pet and trade it to all of our accounts, and then we're just gonna level it up and apply a bunch of the apples until we max it out. And then we're gonna see how much pet XP we have left over from all this to sort of see how much pet XP it took in total. Oh my gosh, I did it again, bro. How do I call myself a YouTuber and I can't even record what I'm doing? I transferred over the pet and I applied 50,000 worth of pet XP, and now the pet is level 87. Good thing I didn't max out the pet because we're missing all the good moments. So I'm gonna stop pausing the recording so that way we don't do this again, because this is getting a little ridiculous. But with only 50,000 pet XP, we only got 11 levels out of that, so it's getting kind of crazy. Again, we are going to trade the pet over to another account. It currently has a 1.9 billion multiplier though, which that is just absolutely insane. I will say that the XP though is completely wrong. I don't need 818 million pet XP to level it up to the next one. That's just straight capping. But okay, 255 snacks, which I believe is around 60,000 pet XP. So 60,000 pet XP. How many levels does that give us? I don't think it's gonna be, I'm guessing level 93, 95. All right, we're getting close. We're getting there. We're on the home stretch. We're about to cross the 2 billion stat boost multiplier, and hopefully this next account is gonna bring us over the finish line. I think right now we're probably right around 220,000 total pet XP applied to this, and if I were you guys, I would just stop at this point. Like, getting the extra 5 pet levels doesn't really do much. It'll give you like a 2.5% strength boost, but it's gonna take so much pet XP. But for the video, I think we're gonna do it. Alrighty, let's see. 274 apples. Okay, so we're gonna be a little careful because again, we need this extra pet XP for later on down the road. So 74, what does that get us? Level, oh my gosh, 74 apples was just one. It was one level. Okay, let's do 100 apples. This is insanity. Oh, we maxed. Okay, that, what? How did I apply 74 apples, which is like 20,000 XP, and it goes one level, and then I do 100 apples and it gives me the max? I don't care. I will take it. We now have our first new max pet since this garden update has come out. The 2 billion stat Soldier Dominus. Oh, that is good to see. I am a happy camper. This was an absolute grind, and I think it means my main account now has like a total stat boost of like 150 billion with its winner team. Ah, that is very nice. But I'm actually kind of curious, how much pet XP do I have left over from all this? Because maybe I just have enough left over so that when I get my Shadow Hound, we can just go ahead and max that bad boy out. Oh, baby, look at that 2 billion multiplier. That is just so good. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's go. I added up all the other apples, and we actually have 1,300 left, which is around 320,000 pet XP, which is also just crazy. So it looks like we should be in good shape to have enough pet XP for that. The next pet I want to max out, we should just be able to instantly max it out, which is really cool. So I do like this farmer merchant update, being able to purchase these normal apples and these regular rotten apples if you're able to grind these tickets. And we can finally say we have a new max pet in Arm Wrestling Simulator, level 99 maxed out. It is possible. Very, very cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. If you did, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, thanks so much for watching. It's Boy Quacks. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.